PDHPE. Me and my PDHPE experiences. These are some quotes that I would say as a student. Can we do prac? I want to kick the footy. If we finish our work, can we go outside? As you can see, these are all to do with being physically active. My personal experiences in physical activity. Physical activity has been a major concept in my life from the time I could walk. With a family background of talent in sport, I was raised so that it would become a huge part of my life. As a child, I always wanted to be outside doing something, even if it was just playing in the sandpit, because that was more active than sitting inside watching a movie. I started playing AFL at the age of 5, and that has been an important part of my life through till today. As a child, my one and only dream was to play in the AFL, and that drove me into being more and more physically active. I've also played other sports during my life's journey, such as soccer, cricket, and golf. These sports were something I did for enjoyment because of my passion for physical activity. I strived on representing my schools in all these sports, both high school and primary, which once again resulted in more physical activity and training. From this information, it isn't hard to see my love for sport and physical activity. If there wasn't a such thing as any type of ball in this world, I don't know what I would do. Me and PDHPE at school. Throughout my schooling career, I held a passion for the subject of PDHPE. It was my clear favourite. As said on the recent slide, I loved any sort of physical activity, and this was the main reason as to why. Through school, I wasn't a student who loved sitting in a class and doing theory. However, PDHPE was an exception as I had an interest in the content as to what was being taught to me. In Year 9 and 10, I chose an elective, which was an advanced PDHPE, known as PASS, and this was something I thoroughly enjoyed. In Year 11 and 12, I chose to do PDHPE for my HSC. However, I did not know that this involved very little prac. I found the content hard but interesting and managed to succeed because of my interest in sport. The one bad experience I've had in PDHPE during school was a teacher during my later years of high school. This bad experience at times damaged my love for the subject and made it difficult to keep going with it. My key influences. My main influences towards a holistic side of PDHPE had been my parents and older brother. My parents have guided me into living a healthy lifestyle by teaching me the right eating habits and way to live my life. They have always supported me emotionally and financially in playing any sport that I desired to play, including representative sports. They would always be there on the sidelines cheering and giving advice, which makes me want to succeed. I've always looked up to my brother, and he's also physically active and works for Australian Health, which gives me an insight into just how important the holistic view of PDHPE is, not just the physical side. My mates also love sport, which means a lot of our socialising involves some sort of physical activity. My current feelings towards health, well-being and physical activity. Today I still have the love for physical activity that I've had all through my life. Although time has restricted the amount that I'm able to do, I always encourage others to keep physically active. I maintain my health by making sure I'm eating healthy and keeping fit. I strive to achieve my best in all sports and want to succeed just as I did through school. To sum it up, my attitude towards health, physical activity and general well-being has been just as passionate as it has been through my school years. The PDHPE educator. My PDHPE teacher. I believe the characteristics of a PDHPE teacher include a male or female, they need to be fit so that they can do physical activity for how long is needed, wear sporting clothes, e.g. runners, running shorts, polo shirt. This is easier to do physical activity in. Have sporting accessories, for example whistle, sunglasses and sunscreen. This is for their own and students' protection and can help conduct a lesson. Have a passion for physical activity. This will rub off on the students. Like to be outdoors because majority of physical activity is outdoors. Encouraging, so students aren't being put down and driven away from physical activity. Demanding, so students strive to succeed. Energetic and fun, because this causes the students to have fun. Joins in activities they set for students, because students often enjoy competing with and against teachers. And coordinated, to set good example for students. A PDHPE teacher's knowledge. PDHPE teachers have obviously been to university to study teaching, with some specialising in PDHPE, so they obviously know the syllabus that they have to teach for both the practical and theory side. However, it is important for the teacher to have a knowledge of other issues. For example, ways to get a child motivated if they aren't interested in sport. It is extremely important for a PDHPE teacher to know safety methods and first aid for if an accident was to happen, for example, a broken leg. PDHPE and educational settings. I am a strong believer that PDHPE holds a very important role in our primary educational settings. In 2012, studies indicated that 1 in 12 students are obese. This is a major problem in Australia, and primary school is where the problem can begin to be fixed. The value of PDHPE is massive. Here, as frightening stats, stories and risks can be translated by the PDHPE teacher to not only students, but their parents. PDHPE can also provide students with ways to exercise and prevent this through lifestyle choices. PDHPE in primary also gives the students a basic knowledge of healthy lifestyle choices to prevent other health issues. This can be as simple as sugar is bad for you and can lead to diabetes. How I compare to the PDHPE teacher I have outlined. I think I relate to the PDHPE teacher that I've previously described. I am fit, have a passion for physical activity and sport, energetic and fun, like being outdoors, coordinated, demanding and fair. I also have leadership skills and have an interest in coaching, so this would allow me to help out in any sport within the school or in representing the school. I would encourage all students to be physically active as much as possible and promote a healthy lifestyle. How I feel about teaching PE K to 6. I would have a very strong passion in teaching PE to students from K to 6. My current job is working for the AFL, which involves going to schools and running AFL clinics for students within these year groups. I thoroughly enjoy this and get great satisfaction out of this when they achieve a new skill. So the answer to this is that I would feel very confident and excited to teach PDHPE from K to 6. What teachers need to know and teach in PDHPE. The base of effective teaching in PDHPE involves a whole school approach, cooperation and action for all students and teachers being drives for quality education. Planning is a critical part of being a teacher, and this is something that a successful PDHPE teacher needs to be able to do. They also need to be able to reflect on their teaching and raise what could be improved. PDHPE teachers obviously need to know the content of the syllabus and the most effective way of teaching it. They need to teach the holistic view of PDHPE, which includes not just getting outside, but social, mental, physical and spiritual health. Teachers need to be able to integrate the streams of the syllabus to provide deep connective learning opportunities. In conclusion, I would like to finish this presentation with a quote that I believe sums up PDHPE in primary school. PDHPE empowers all students with knowledge and skills for sustained, long life physical activity as a foundation for healthy, productive and fulfilling lives.